The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
The stock market is soaring to record levels. We just hit a new high on Friday, and I think we're hitting another new high today because there's tremendous optimism having to do with business in our country. But the economy cannot take off like it really has the potential to do unless we reduce the tax burden on the families, businesses, and workers of our country.
But there's a problem with that. Big problem. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast, around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. You know, the problem comes down to, okay, this is great. Stock market's going up, all that sort of thing. But if they do these tax cuts, and I've said this before, what good are they? If you're going to cut taxes, and those taxes, okay, the benefits aren't going to reach the middle class, meaning that they're going to continue to take that tax savings, these corporations, and they're not going to put it back into the economy. What good is it? If they do just stock buybacks. So they're going to, unless there's a mandate, and nobody's talking about this, there's got to be a mandate, or just get rid of the buybacks completely. It's illegal. It's a way to manipulate the stock prices. It's taken the incentive away from CEOs to build good companies. They don't care about their companies anymore. They just, because their income is tied to higher stock prices. So they're the ones that benefit. Nobody else benefits. So if the president thinks that just by tax reform, and it's not tax reform. There's no tax reform in this bill. This is just a pure tax cut. A tax reform would be a one-page piece of paper that we could fill out and add in. That'd be tax reform. This is just a pure tax cut. And the problem is nobody is saying to the corporations, if we give you this tax cut, that's going to boost your stocks by 20%. That's fine, but you got to put some of that money, not in stock buybacks, but you got to put that money back into your company for capital investment. Because for too long now, for 8 years, we have not seen any of the $6 trillion a year in corporate profits going through the broad market, the broad-based economy, by way of increase in wages. People have the same lousy wages as they did 8 years ago. They're getting, when you see on first Friday every month, they give the wage increases a half a cent. A half a cent. This is crazy. This is nuts. So, as much as I applaud the tax cut, I want to see them happen, but somebody better put a hook around the necks of these CEOs, because otherwise nothing's going to change. The very wealthy will get wealthy, and the middle class will get screwed again. Talking about getting screwed, did you see over the weekend? This really drives me nuts. They're all going after Trump and saying, boy, he's a bad guy. Look what he's doing. He's throwing a bomb into the insurance marketplace. All these people are going to be left without health insurance because he's not paying the insurers. Wait a minute. That's wrong. This is illegal, what Obama was doing, and he knew it. It was illegal. It's wrong. all Trump doing is following the law. He's following the law by choosing to end these payments to the health insurers. It was a bribe. It never went to Congress. Matter of fact, Congress sued Obama over it. When he was running for president during the second term around, he was scared that he was going to lose. And because at that time, everybody was talking about the premiums, how he lied about, you wouldn't lose your insurance, you could keep your doctor. Remember we went through that fiasco? Now he's up for re-election, and he knows that the premiums are going to skyrocket. So he sits with the insurers and he says, I will pay you. In other words, lower the premiums. And we will pay you. We will subsidize you. The government will subsidize you. But the government wasn't subsidizing. It was redistribution of wealth, the worst kind, socialism, where they're taking money from the hard-working middle class, who some now have 2 and 3 jobs, taking their money to subsidize those who weren't working, mostly on welfare, so they could afford insurance. Crazy. I mean, this is a joke. Trump didn't do anything wrong. He stopped Obama was dishonest. He was a fraud, what he did. But nobody's talking about how he was a fraud. He should have never did anything like that to begin with. Now you're taking away something from somebody. The people are mad at you now because he's taking something away that they should have never had to begin with.
Healthcare, as you know, is moving along. He knocked out the CSRs. That was a subsidy to the insurance companies. That was a gift. That was, frankly, what they gave the insurance companies. Just take a look at their stocks. Take a look at where their stock was when Obamacare was originally approved and what it is today. You'll see numbers that anybody, if you invested in those stocks, you'd be extremely happy. They have given them a total gift. They have given them, you could almost call it a payoff.
It was a payoff. Exactly what it was. Obama gave the insurance companies a payoff. I'll give you a payoff if you help me get reelected. But why isn't the press all over that? I was standing in line at a checkout in a supermarket this weekend, and I hear behind me some dope talking to another person behind him, talking about how she thinks that Trump should be assassinated. I turned around and I said, wait a minute. Did I hear what did you say you think Trump should be assassinated? Yeah. I said, really? For what? What did he do? What did he do? Well, he's hurting all the poor people. No, he's not. What do you mean hurting the poor people? Are you kidding? She just couldn't eat. She couldn't come out. She didn't know what he was doing where he would deserve being assassinated. She didn't know what. She couldn't come out with anything concrete. So tell me something concrete that he really did really terribly wrong, that he should be shot, should be assassinated. Then I said, what about Obama? Look what he did with health care. He lied. He told people that they're going to keep their insurance. He said that you'd keep your insurance, you'd keep your doctor, and 6 million people lost their health insurance. 6,000 people lost their health insurance right off the bat. He lied. They got notices in the paper. Notice in mail. I was one of them. You no longer have insurance. Go to one of their Obama exchanges. Are you kidding me? What's wrong with these people? Are they crazy? They don't even know why they want to assassinate Trump. They just want to assassinate him. But here, nobody's talking about how Obama goes out and screws the hard-working middle-class guy who some have 2-3 jobs right now, forcing them to pay for the health insurance for people who either don't want to work or who can't find a job. Why should they do that? This is crazy. Trump is trying to fix it, but he's the bad guy now. What are you, nuts? We'll be right back and take a look at some stocks.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market. The Max Vest 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the Max Vest is they follow the important money, the hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what MaxVest does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart is low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264. Celebrating 18 years as the leader in investing and trading education.
Following your system has been fantastic.
Yeah, I really appreciate the work you do. You're really an inspiration.
I have learned so much.
And you're really one of the best I've ever heard. I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
You guys have always been great on the service side.
I have so much more confidence in when I'm in my trading.
Phil, keep up the good work. I've been in this business for 45 years, and you are the best.
And I've been following you, I guess, about 9 months right now, and you've just done a great job.
Join the gang, and you'll never regret it.
If you're serious about securing your financial future, then contact philsgang.com or give them a call, 877-600-4264. Wouldn't it be nice if someone told you when to buy and sell stocks? Well, there is. The Phil's Gang Max Vest 1000 stock charts actually tell you when to buy or sell stocks. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of Phil's Gang. I got a great opportunity for those people who are disgusted with the market, who don't have time to learn. What you do is follow me in the exchange-traded fund that I'm invested in. Every day you go to my site and you can see exactly what I am doing with my investment, and you can mimic me. Nobody else dares do that. Join the gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market. The Max Vest 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the Max Vest is they follow the important money, the hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what MaxVest does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart is low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
So, what is love?
Love is being independent.
Love is dancing.
At Shriners Hospital for Children, love is a new smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. Learn how you can send your love to the rescue at lovetotherescue.org.
Phil's Gang and Choice Trade are separate and unrelated companies. Choice Trade does not provide any investment advice or recommend or endorse any particular security or investment strategy. At philsgang.com, we're always striving to understand our members' needs. And for over 18 years, philsgang.com has met the goals to educate and inform investors how to make the most of your money and your choices. That's why Phil Grandy and philsgang.com has teamed up with Choice Trade, a leading online broker for stocks and options. Choice Trade has received 4 stars 6 times from Barron's in their annual survey of online brokers. Phil Grandy at philsgang.com recommends Choice Trade as your online broker. For more information on Phil's Gang and opening an account with Choice Trade, go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
The prescription drug prices are out of control. The drug prices have gone through the roof. And if you look at the same exact drug by the same exact company, made in the same exact box and sold someplace else, sometimes it's a fraction of what we pay in this country. Meaning, as usual, the world is taking advantage of the United States.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. You know, it's interesting that everybody was taking a whack at President Trump. What a bad guy he was for doing this, for making what was illegal legal. I mean, think about it. Obama broke the law. Obama spit on the Constitution. The Constitution was very clear. It identifies that he could not do what he was doing. In fact, the House of Representatives sued Obama, and it was ruled that reimbursing losses to the insurance company was unconstitutional. So Trump comes in and fixes. He's the bad guy. But Trump isn't the bad guy for doing it for what purpose? Not to help the country have lower premiums, but to help him get reelected. I mean, Obama, to help Obama get reelected. Think about what he did. He spit on the Constitution. He was sued, and yet he still did it with his pen and his phone. He did an order just so he could get reelected. Isn't that far worse than Trump coming in and fixing what was illegal, what was against the Constitution, to make it right? This is insane. But here's the one thing that's excellent, that's good. When all the stocks started to get hit, the healthcare stocks, the pharmaceutical stocks. I mean, take, for example, UNH. Now, and this is where my chart comes in so beautifully. The MV2 chart that identifies for you when the big institutions are leaving. Do you know that the chart pointed out way earlier that this was going to happen? The charts show the institutions, remember the big Wall Street institutions, the big banks, the big hedge funds, they always get the information weeks in advance that this was going to happen. So if you look at United Healthcare, it turned red on September 18th. September 18th. It told you something was going on, and you would have been out. Let's take Humana. There's another one. That's why these charts are wonderful. This is, like I said, any dope can get into a stock, especially today. You can buy any stock today, it just goes up. It just goes up. Stocks don't come down anymore. I mean, think about it. We haven't had a 5% pullback in the stock market since June of 2016. Since June of 2016. We're October 2017. Not a 5% pullback. Or not even a 10% pullback since August of 2015. Are you crazy? So stocks just keep going up. But yet, okay, when there's this important thing going on that Trump is going to fix it, it was in advance. The big institutions knew it was coming before anybody else, and so did my charts. So Humana, if you look on September 13th, it turned red. And Humana dropped from $257 down to $235. And then you look at Pfizer. It's 8%. They all dropped about 8%. Johnson & Johnson. Now, Johnson & Johnson is a powerful stock, okay? And Johnson & Johnson just turned red in the last 2 days. After having a big run. But that's my point. The point is, the beautiful thing about charting and not listening, not listening to fundamentals. Listening to fundamentals, You're not going to get anywhere. You can't make money listening to these dopes. The ones that say you're going to make 20 and 30%. That's insane. That's just absolutely crazy. Listen.
Predictions. Dagan, I was just at Lowe's the other day, and it was mobbed. I think everyone is rebuilding after the hurricanes here and disasters elsewhere. I think it's a great stock to buy right now, up 30% in a year.
No, wrong time to buy. Remember, it started to turn green. Institutions started to put money back into this stock. Matter of fact, they started to put money into the stock on August 23rd. But on my chart, it remained red from $71, okay, to $76. So it was going up 7%, but it didn't turn green yet. So we didn't buy into it because it didn't turn green. Isn't that a beautiful thing? It's on its way up, but it tells you, yes, it's going up, but it's red and safe. But be cautious. We don't have enough buyers right now. This could tank. You could wake up in the morning and be down 10% if you buy it. See, that's the beautiful thing about the chart. If it's going up and it's red, and you think, oh, I'm going to jump in just because it's going up. Oh, no. Because it's red, that means if you do that the next morning you could wake up and that stock could be 10% lower. So it finally turned green. We're talking about Lowe's on September 6th. And it turned red today. So it turned green at around $76, and it turned red today around $82. So it was going up nicely, nice 7%, and then it turned red, telling you take your profit. See, that's the thing. You got to know when to get out. That's the key to investing. Any dope can get into a market that goes straight up every day. I mean, just think about it. I mean, every day, this market goes up. So how could you not make money? The important thing is, when do I get out? When do I get out? See, that's what people don't know. That's what people don't understand. I mean, when you have the Dow has gone up 25% or 4,539 points since election night, are you kidding? This is crazy. We'll be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Celebrating 18 years as the leader in investing and trading education.
Following your system has been fantastic.
Yeah, I really appreciate the work you do. You're really an inspiration.
I have learned so much.
You're really one of the best I've ever heard. I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
You guys have always been great on the service side.
I have so much more confidence in when I'm in my trading.
Phil, keep up the good work. I've been in this business for 45 years, and you are the best.
And I've been following you, I guess, about 9 months right now, and you've just done a great job.
Join the gang, and you'll never regret it.
If you're serious about securing your financial future, then contact philsgang.com or give them a call, 877-600-4264. Wouldn't it be nice if someone told you when to buy and sell stocks? Well, there is. The Phil's Gang Max Best 1000 stock charts actually tell you when to buy or sell stocks. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Phil Grandy is a career businessman who's also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com.
Time is the one thing that we want more of. Without the donors, I wouldn't have my Audrey. They take care of our housing. They take care of our food, in addition to the best medical treatment that my daughter could ever have. So it allows me to focus on my daughter and getting her better.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Okay, ladies, listen up. This message is for you because you invest so much into your professional careers, your organizations, your families, your children. It's time to invest in yourself and secure your financial future in the stock market. And you can do that with philsgang.com. Sounds complicated? Well, truthfully, it's not. With Phil's Gang daily market investing instructions and educational investing guidance, you too can achieve the goals of financial freedom. Each week, philsgang.com posts up-to-the-minute videos that walk you through your stock investment. You'll learn when to buy and sell short stocks and when to take profits. Plus, all Phil's Gang material is archived, so you'll never miss a beat.
Anyone that's listening, do something for yourself. Go for it. You have nothing to lose. Invest in yourself.
Now that you've taken care of everyone else, isn't it time to secure your financial future? Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
We will never fully understand what we've asked of you, or your families, asking you to put yourself in harm's way, to endure it all. But we do understand that it's our turn, our duty, to keep you secure for the rest of your life. Wounded Warrior Project long-term support programs help our most severely ill or injured veterans live independently, at no cost, for life, so that they might stand at ease. Join us at findwwp.org.
philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. You know, I'm limited with time. Real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, the stock market is continuing to make new highs every day. Now, I have my gang in the spiders. Okay, SPY is the basket of the S&P 500. Now, when it broke out on September 29th, I said, jump into the spiders because every day the market's going to continue going up a little bit. So every day they can brag on how many new highs they have, the historic highs. I mean, that's all they do every day, brag about the historic highs. And, I mean, just think about it. That's all they talk about. You know, they're up new highs every night. That's all I hear. New highs. I mean, people are going crazy. But here's the thing. I got them in the spiders, and it went from it's green, and actually from that day from $249, it's now up to $255. Now, what is wrong with that? So that's a 2% gain in the S&P 500, nice and easy, nice and safe, and it'll probably keep going up and up every day because there's no volume in the market, very little volume in the market. We're probably trading half of the volume we should have on New York Stock Exchange. And so when you have very, very little volume and you have a trend, that trend won't break. It's almost impossible to break. But when it's ready to break, we will know. So, look, sitting on the sidelines and worried about the market waiting to blow up is costing you a fortune. Like I said, anybody can get in and make money on the way up. It's feeling warm and fuzzy and feeling comfortable that you're going to be out in time. Here, give you an example. Remember this? This was in 1987. And this was one day before the market crash.
Well, I'm more positive, I think, than either Marty or Mary.
Doesn't this, when you listen to this, doesn't this sound just like today? This is one day before the market crash, 1987. It sounds exactly like today.
Well, I'm more positive, I think, than either Marty or Mary. But I think sometime between now and maybe the end of the year or the end of the first quarter, that you'll see the market in excess of its recent highs.
What do you base that on? Why do you disagree?
Well, I would agree with Mary in that I think we're due for a rally in the bond market. And I think we will see some improvement in terms of the trade numbers as we go forward here. And corporate earnings, I think, are going to get better as we go forward also.
Now, the very next day, here's what happened. This was the day of the crash. Next day.
This is the Nightly Business Report.
The law of gravity hit Wall Street today and financial markets around the world, for that matter, as stock prices plunged even more than they did on Black Tuesday of 1929.
The Dow Jones Industrial Average has plunged more than 500 points today.
Remember those days? But here's the thing. Since then, we have the technology that will identify when these institutions who are pulling their money out, which causes the market to collapse, when they are pulling it out. Now, give you an example. Oil. When oil was down and nobody was buying oil, I said, let's buy oil. Let's buy the refiner. So we bought MRO. That's one of the better refiners. So MRO turned green. The institutions came in at around $11. And then it shot up where it is today to around $14. So it's a 27% gain. Now, I'm not saying every gang member got all of that. Some got half, some got more, a few got it all. Okay? But here's the important thing. You can go to bed at night knowing you don't have to worry. Because when it starts turning red, and it will turn red in advance, so you know when to get out. When the institutions are pulling the money out, we didn't have that capability back in 1987. But now we do. So you should be in the market, taking advantage of this craziness that's going on. There's no genius in picking out a stock. The genius is getting out in time. So that's MRO. That's just one alone. We had Rig, another wonderful oil. And MRO, by the way, we still own it. And Rig, another beautiful oil refiner. Nobody wanted these. Nobody, oil is terrible, stay out of oil. That dope on CNBC, Ron Passan, stay out of oil. Really? We got in. And when Rig, it was going up from $7, it was still red at $7, and then it stayed red as it was going up from $7 to $8.05. That's right. It stayed red. So it's telling us Rig was going up. The institutions, the banks, the insurance companies, the 401k managers were putting money into Rig, but not enough to turn it green. So once it turned green, which was on September, and it's still green today, it was September, give me the right date, it was September 1. And that was at $8, and let's use $8 rounded off, and now it's at $11. So think about it. That's a 37% gain. Even if you got in half of it, just got half of it, where else are you going to be able to get into a stock and have the comfort level that you know when to get out? When to get out. That's the key with the stock market. It takes no genius to buy a stock. But with the algorithms, with today's technology, we can follow the money and know when to get out. And isn't that worth $39.95? Isn't it? Of course it is. All right. So that's, again, here's the number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. Look, this market, as long as they continue saying this,
we have a consensus with the leadership in the House and the Senate. As you know, we've been working on these issues all year. President Trump is committed, and I am committed to getting this done this year.
He's talking about the tax. He's talking about the tax cut. But the tax cut's not going to get done this year. And they know as long as they keep talking about the tax cut, and as long as Aunt B keeps saying, well, look, we're going to do these tax cuts, and I raised interest rates on adjustable rate mortgages and adjustable rate debt because I am so convinced that the economy's
been doing nicely.
So the economy's doing so nicely. I raised rates. We're going to give all these tax cuts to businesses, but what they're not saying is these corporations are going to take the money and do stock buybacks. Stock buybacks, pushing the stocks up. But the guy on the street, the middle-class guy that they're promising that with these tax cuts he's going to get a raise, he's going to get a better job, that's all lies. It's not going to happen unless there's a mandate. So the beautiful thing is that this market will keep running as long as they don't pass the bill. Think how crazy this is. As long as they continue with the narrative, we're going to pass the tax bill, that's why you got to get into the stock market right now. We're going to pass it. That's what they're buying. They're trading on the hope. The last thing they want to do is pass the tax bill. At the end of this year, they will say we're going to pass it in the beginning quarter, the first quarter. Oh, yeah, it's done for the first quarter. And the market's going to keep going up and up. The market's going to stop going up when finally one day they say, we're not passing the tax bill. And that's when you're going to get a big hit. But you're going to get out well before that. Because well before they announce that, the insiders will know that they're not going to pay it. They're not going to pass it probably a month earlier. And the charts will start turning red. So you've made your beautiful profit and you got out in time. That's the whole key to investing, getting out in time. Now, what is crazy, okay, is every day they're continuing to just talk this market up. But nobody's saying, well, wait a minute. I don't understand. You're saying how many? We've had 65 all-time highs. We had the fastest rally since November. We made a historic highs. We made historic on the Dow and on the NASDAQ. But wait a minute. How come nobody's talking about we also have a historic national debt? Oh, nobody wants to talk about that. Have more stocks when we come back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. philsgang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Did you know the stock market is up over 250% in the past 8 years? And some financial experts say we're only in the 8th year of a 20-year bull market. But what if the market takes a downturn? What will happen to your 401k? What will happen to your retirement nest egg? You remember 2008-2009 when your 401k dropped big time. Americans lost over $2.4 trillion, or over 25% of their investments. At philsgang.com, we teach you to keep your investments and to secure your financial future. With philsgang.com, you'll learn how to understand to invest in the stock market and how to keep the profits you work so hard for. Avoid the financial pain. Don't be exposed to losing your retirement nest egg. Take control and secure your investments with philsgang.com. Don't hesitate. Learn, invest, and make profits with philsgang.com. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, 877-600-4264.
Okay, ladies, this message is for you because you invest so much into your professional careers, your organizations, your children. It's time to invest in yourself and secure your financial future in the stock market. And you can do that with philsgang.com. You'll learn when to buy and sell short stocks and when to take profits. Now that you've taken care of everyone else, isn't it time to secure your financial future? Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. philsgang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
I think that the market really has been driven by the improvements in both the macro data, but more specifically the earnings environment.
No, it's not driven by earnings environment. It's driven by the central banks. They're printing money, and they keep pushing the money into the stock market. Aunt B knew she raised rates into the highest national debt in history at $20 trillion, plus another $100 trillion unfunded they don't talk about. That's another entitlement debt. We have the highest cost of health care ever, the highest household debt ever at $13 trillion, with the lowest wages gains, terrible gains. We have, over 10 years, wages have gone up either 1% or down 1%. Isn't that crazy? She raised rates into this mess. This is crazy. This is nuts. Since 2007, we've had the weakest construction spending, causing the lowest number of housing starts since 2009, causing the lowest household spending, which also caused a large drop in disposable income, retail sales, and the purchase of durable goods. Terrible. But nobody's talking about that. Nobody wants to talk about that. As a result, there's no economic GDP growth. GDP growth has been stagnant at 2% because none of the money, none of the what they call historic profits, corporate profits, are showing up in the broader economy through wages, because they're taking the profits and putting it into the driving up the stock market with stock buybacks. They're not taking the profits and driving and invest it back into their companies with new equipment so that they can increase productivity, which increases wages. And here's the key to growth. Why Ronald Reagan always had 3.2% economic GDP growth, or 4.9% compared to our 2%, because in his era, the CEOs always took the profits and plowed them back into capital investment. And what drives growth is, again, when you put your money into capital investments, that is going to drive wages, and wages drives consumption. Consumption is 70% of our economic growth. That's what drives the economic growth. So under Reagan, economic growth went 3.5%, 4.9%, because people had that extra money to go out and consume, and that's what grew the economy. They don't have extra money to go out and grow this economy, go spend. There's no extra money to go spend, to drive the economy, to drive economic growth. There's none. So the stock market's going up, but the economy is not. So they take parking space in your head that the stock market is the economy. So ride it. Here, give me an example. Valero, another oil company. Anybody can get into these things. It's not a genius to get in. Everything's going up. You just got to know when to get out. So Valero is up 16% when it turned green. And it turned green on September. August 31st, rather. Turned green. And now it stopped and turned red on October 6th. So that told us to get out of Valero. To get out of Valero. So Valero had a 16% gain. But the genius was to get out. Get out. Did your broker call you? Did your planner call you? No, they're not calling you, telling you to get out. Nobody ever calls you to get out. But every night, the stocks we are engaged in, we have a video. You haven't got to do a thing because we understand you don't want to do anything. You just want to make money. We understand that because you're busy. You don't want to go to classes. You don't want to do a thing. We get that. So we designed it so that you can join the gang, and what you do is follow the videos every night of the stocks we're engaged in, and it tells you exactly when to add to your position, when not to add to your position, but more important, when to get out of your position. Try it for just 1 month. It's $39.95. And when you make money, all we ask is send some of that money, to St. Jude. Now, these tax cuts, I say, is not going to be enough unless that money, the savings, goes into, again, capital investment. But it's not going to happen. So while we hear that the Dow has risen 25% or 4,539 points since the election on November 8th, we hear the stock market has never increased this much in such a short period of time. It's a record. We've never seen this more than 100-year history. This is a record. And President Trump has set another record for the most all-time closing stock market highs. That's a whole new record. Currently, the Dow has set 65 closing highs since last election, since the November 2016. 65 closing highs. Are you kidding me? And 48 new historic closing highs since Inauguration Day. Another record. The Dow took just 66 market open days to climb 19,000 to 21,000, the fastest 2,000 points run ever. Another record. Now, do you think this is going up because people are making money? That wages are going up and they're taking money and they're going out and spending, and therefore consumption is going up, pushing up our economy? No. What's pushing this up is everybody pouring money into the stock market. The Federal Reserve printing money and pushing it into the stock market, pushing it up higher. But nobody wants to talk about the weakest construction spending, causing the lowest number of housing starts since 2009. They don't want to talk about that. Now, if the economy is doing so good, then why is it they're now coming out with dumbing down the requirements of a home loan all over again? That's right. If the economy is doing so good, then why is it they're going to do exactly what they did before? They're pushing the mortgage lending giants, Fannie and Freddie, to offer home loans to deadbeat borrowers with shaky credit. Subprime loans are starting all over again. So how could the economy be so good? Fannie and Freddie, who went bankrupt, and we had to bail them out with $185 billion, you and me, after they guaranteed too many risky loans, are now back at it again. They'll take any loan now. And what they're doing is they're backing home loans from borrowers whose household debt consumes up to 50% of their income. Are you nuts? This is crazy. The reason is Maxine Waters, who's on the banking committee, wants to increase the number of black homeowners by 2 million over the next 5 years. So they're taking and dropping all of the lending standards. That's exactly what they did that caused the 2008 crash when they went into Atlanta and that dope baby Bush got up in the middle of Atlanta and said, we want 5 million more homes to people who can't afford them. Yeah, we're going to give loans to 5 million people to go out and buy a home that you can't afford. And then you and I had to bail out Fannie and Freddie. Here they go again. So if the economy's so good, why are they doing that? Why are they doing that? This is crazy. Look, consumer spending has barely increased. There has been little business investment, but nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to talk about it. They don't care. As long as every day they see the stock market go up, and these guys on CNBC, this is all you're going to hear.
I think infrastructure has Home Depot up 20% in a year. Spring break is upon us. It means fast food restaurants are going to surge. McDonald's up 20%. Vodafone is a way to...
That's all you're going to hear, but you're not going to know when to get out. That's why you joined my gang. Sure, these stocks are going to go up, but they're also going to come back down. So why don't you enjoy the ride up? But you'll know one thing. You can go to bed at night, get a good night's sleep, because the stocks that we engage every day, that we put on a video form, so that you can, anytime during the day, if you're in one of the stocks that we're engaged in, we tell you exactly what to do with that stock. You haven't got to know a thing about the company. And we tell you to get out, you get out. It's that simple. Time to get out. Time to turn mother's picture to the wall and get out. There's 3 golden rules in this business. You get the money, and catch the nearest bus home. But most people don't catch the bus home. They hang around the bus terminal. Why do they hang around the bus terminal? I don't know. That's what they do in the stock market. They hang around the bus terminal instead of catching the bus home. Join my gang. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG. They're waiting for your call right now. 877-600-GANG. Join the gang. And remember, help out St. Jude.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street.